Hi everyone. Welcome to SIT ICOE Hackathon Round 2 Problem Statement Discussion. Today we have very lots of esteemed guests with us. First of all, of course, Dr. Himadinath Saha. He has been in and around um, this entire the conduction of the entire round one, and of course, you will be seeing a lot more of him since round two. um, how did you feel the response you were seeing? Like round one, kaisa gaya, kaisa nahi gaya? What were you thinking about it?
First of all, I must congratulate you for excellent execution of the round one and also round two because it was a nice experience chatting with participants.
Right.
Really they were excited about the event,
Mm-hmm.
right? But there must be some success and failure, right? So it's not a big deal of that. I'm really appreciate the effort of the all the participants, and also good luck for all the participants.
Right. So,
I'm overwhelmed about the excitement of the participants because I
right.
have judged many other hackathons also across the India. But in this event, I think people are more excited about the. It's like a all
Yeah, yeah.
Bengal hackathon.
Right. So I'm
but uh,
adding.
but, but I must once again congratulate you for the
Thank you,
smooth
sir.
conductions. We are there, but the main pillar of the event is basically you, and although
Thank you.
also the participants, those are
Of course,
participating
sir.
and really
Without
working
participants,
hard
we are not.
and thinking about that, because this is the one thing, right? I had a chat with a few guys from US universities. So I'm talking about about the hackathon. They are also in US. Also, there are different kinds of hackathon are going on, right? So I'm talking about this because nowadays what happens, the computer science IT is not only the education, the teaching and learning, about the problem solving, and this is the platform hackathon that by which people can get the exposure of it. It is not like, even if I have heard a few interview of Sundar Pichai there, he's also telling the same thing. The computer science nothing but only the study and little bit of coding, not like that. It's nothing but nowadays the problem solving. So that is the main thing nowadays. I think participant also doing a lot of brainstorming for
Right.
doing all these problems. So I also say good luck to everyone, and thanks for participating in this hackathon.
Sir, thank you so much. We will be seeing more of you and more of the participants. Right now, I have Momita ji and Savarna ji. Um, both of them are representing the SAP community, while
Mm.
Momita ji is the SPOC. I mean, see,
Great,
first,
great.
SAP is right now involved in ensuring the AI and all the futuristic technologies come into the foray of all the students. I'll have more guests, but meanwhile, Momita ji and of course, how can I forget the tech wizard Sabarna ji? So both of them will be talking with the participants today.
Yes,
And
yes. Hello,
I'm so
Momita
sorry
and Subarna.
if I mention participants because these guys are no one, but none but the winners. So we are going to welcome the four pillars of the rank one team: Rahul Rai Chaudhary, Sabarna Chatterjee, Shweta Biswas, and of course Arijit Bhattacharya. So
Praveen, they
yeah,
are from Brainware.
no, they are from Adamas University.
Adamas University. Okay.
So of course, I first of all, Momita ji and Shabarna ji, if you have something to add, and then we can of course start discussing it with the problem statement.
Great, great.
Thank you so much, Praveen. So, thank you, sir. I would first like to show our gratitude to sir to help us to sort the winners and decide who did well. But one thing, the anchor of this event is Praveen. This is
Yes, yes.
purely pro bono. And when we requested that we need help to run the show, Praveen has helped us a lot since the inception of this show. So any day, anytime, Praveen, if we can do anything in return as a pro bono, please do let us know. We would be really happy to do it for you. So thank you so much.
Um, uh, Again, the winners. I mean, what was your experience of round one? And did you go to the problem statement of round two? What's your scenario? Just we want to know all of it. Who is the team lead, by the way? आप चारों में anybody from the winners would you like to speak?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yes, Rahul, of course.
Well, actually, the experience of round one was pretty good. Actually, it was quite good for me because it was for first time for me and also for my team. The questions were also very good and quality.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I am looking forward for round two. I have seen the problem statements, three problem statements,
Right.
and like me and my team have chosen the second problem statement because that was quite interesting for us.
Okay. So Rahul, आप लोग कौन से semester से हो? Which semester are you guys from?
We are right now in sixth semester.
Sixth.
Yes, yes, sixth.
Okay, great. मतलब third year में हो? You guys are going to set for placements from the next year.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay. So for other people who are joining in, Sabarna ji, we will like to take your expertise over here and talk to uh, these winners on the second problem statement that they have chosen. Can you go through it, please?
Um, Eventually, my screen is bit small, so
That's
what
okay.
I
I'm
can
sharing.
actually, I have, yeah, okay, I can see now. So I have already checked the second problem statement. So the
Mhm.
second problem statement, whatever the team has chosen, is pretty much well, and it is relevant.
Guys, do you have any problems in terms of how to go about it? If you want to ask something on it, um, as a winner, you are representing the entire SIT hackathon community, SIT ICOE hackathon community. So if you think that you have any doubts, please ask on this problem statement so that the team over here, like all of them are AI experts, so they can guide you, like how to go about stuff.
So I would like to mention one thing. Shabono is our technical wizard. So if you can connect with him and get the practical knowledge out of him, that would really benefit you guys a lot. But again, you have to be prepared from your side. No question is stupid question, but do your homework and then come back and ask him. That will help you to focus more on this event. Okay.
Um, Rahul, do you have any questions on how to go about this stuff?
Yeah, actually, I have two questions, these two problems.
Okay,
First of all, the topic name is Science Subject Translation for Bengali Learner. And
right.
here it is written after that 20% of focus. So actually, I don't understand what is this 20% of focus means.
Okay, and what's your second question?
Second question is actually like data set related. Actually, the thing is that we have to collect some data set based on the scientific text which are written in both English and Bengali. So the thing is that we are very difficult. We have been very difficult to finding those data sets actually.
We have given you couple of links for that entire stuff, and this 20% of focus is basically like this will be the focus. I think, um, sir, Himadri sir, do you have idea regarding this 20% of focus, or else you'll have to check with Amlan sir because he was the one who prepared the problem statement.
It is better to check with Professor Amlan because he has different
Yeah. So,
idea
Rahul,
regarding
what
this.
we will do is we will get over the email, like what this
Ha,
20.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Rahul, just wait. We will let you know through email because Ramlan only can say the what is the idea behind it. Okay, Praveen.
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, any other understanding that you want to know about the statement or about the criteria of it, Rahul?
No, actually, the problem statement is pretty much clear to me. The thing is that I have some problem with the data set actually. So collecting the
Okay.
data set.
So with the data set, right now the approach that we are taking is you are free to choose your own data set. You are not confined to this particular data set. You are free to explore all the data sets that are out there. Still, if you face some problem, see, okay, I think you're not aware about ICOE much. So ICOE is International Center of Excellence for Data Science, AI and Futuristic Technologies. ठीक है, जो वेस्ट बंगाल गवर्नमेंट ने 2024 जनवरी में ही सैंक्शन किया है, इफ यू सर्च अबाउट इट. सो these people will ये जो सेकंड प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जो आपने चूज किया है, दिस विल कहीं ना कहीं जाकर के also help you guys out to probably work with them, because this is something that is coming from the government side कि भाई we want to see कि इस particular scenario पे किस तरह से फोकस किया जा सकता है. So you can feel free to explore any sort of data sets. अगर आपको लग रहा है फिर भी data set कम पड़ रहा है, then probably by 15th or probably by 16th or 17th of April we can source you more data sets, जहाँ से you can take more data and probably work on those data.
Yes,
Yes.
Praveen, that I
Uh,
can say,
uh,
Praveen.
yes, yes.
So, if you have, Rahul, if you have any issue with the data set, I think by 15th or 16th, we can give you the support. We don't
But
worry about the data set.
but
But
I
the
think
20% focus is, I will discuss with the Professor Ramlan, and then Praveen will mail you regarding the 20% focus. But about the data set, we will provide you. It's not a big deal of it. Okay.
डेटा
The
सेट का
problem
लिंक
is
ऑलरेडी
given.
दिया हुआ है. डेटा सेट का
Huh.
लिंक
If you
ऑलरेडी
have
दिया हुआ है.
any other support with the data set, so we will provide you.
So the
Okay.
I'll tell you uh, the major reason for this entire call was to understand if you have any problem with the approach, how
Yes.
to
Yes.
approach these problem statements.
Yes. Yes.
Then we
Yes.
can guide you how you can do, like अच्छा first इस तरह से जाना, second इस तरह से जाना, third इस तरीके से जाना. That those steps we can guide you for.
Hmm.
But that's okay if you have not yet figured it out or yet zoned it out. We'll be having such live calls every day, and you'll figure it out on that particular given point of time. So Rahul, are we making some sense?
Yeah, actually, I pretty much understand. Like, it's okay.
So for translation, it will translate text written in English to Bengali and vice versa. The audio also play a role in this. And one more thing, do we have to create our own dataset or any API will work? No. So okay. So the audio will not.
Excuse me, could you repeat the last part what you said about the API call?
Sorry.
Could you repeat the last part? This like what you said about the API part.
When you see the screen, already somebody has asked this entire doubt. So I'm just replying it to him. So the person has asked, will audio also play role in this? No, audio का यहाँ पे कोई खास role नहीं है. We are just focusing on text based translation. A Another thing, do we have to create our own data set or any API will work? See, you are free to choose any data set that is present online, and then how we do with all the other data sets कि हम हमारे मतलब के जितने भी वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, we choose only those variables and we create our own data set around it. So अभी आपको अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में जाना है या स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में जाना है, और कितना अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड कितना स्ट्रक्चर्ड, दैट इज योर डिसीजन टू टेक. ठीक है. एपीआई जो है, द सर्विसेज दैट यू राइट, उसमें आपको अपना खुद का लिखना पड़ेगा. लाइक यू हैव टू राइट योर ओन सर्विसेज. यू शुड नॉट यू शुड नॉट यूज एपीआईज फॉर दैट. वो आपको स्क्रैच से लिखना पड़ेगा. डेटा सेट के बारे में कुछ ऐसा है ही नहीं कि आपको डेटा सेट के लिए एपीआई चाहिए या नहीं चाहिए. डेटा सेट तो आप कहीं से भी उठा सकते हो. मूवस्टर, आई होप आई एम क्लियरिंग योर डाउट. Ritika, you had some query regarding the submission. Could we discuss on that a bit? Of course, yes. So basically around 20th, we will okay. So this is the entire scenario. First of all, you have to create a working prototype. Okay. Around 20th, we will release you guidelines ki how to submit this working prototype and how to submit, how and where to submit all of these things. So a 15-minute presentation would be required from all of your sites where you explain why did you choose what you choose, how did you go about it, the results that you got from it, and the future plans. Something that is very important in any of this presentation is to make people understand कि boss why did you choose मतलब what worked for you and what did not work for you. अगर आप जब presentation कर रहे हो, Dr. Himadri Saha will be in the panel, Savarna ji will be in the panel, lot of other AI mentors will be there on the panel. If you are presenting it, उस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे हमें ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि आपने क्या क्या मेथड लगाए हैं दैट डिड नॉट वर्क फॉर यू. So you should not rule out those processes also. That is something that is a pro tip from our side. um Apart from that, once you have prepared the presentation, ये presentation तो उसके लिए होगा when you will be presenting it to us. You will have to write a 10 page or some the 8 10 12 पेज जो भी है, a project का पूरा detail on how you went about it. So again, everything is like, I think, point blank clear over here. Second round will be held online or offline like presentation. So it will be online. It will be online, Preeti. We will be giving you slots where people will be connecting with you over Google Meet and Google Meet or Zoom or probably on a YouTube live where everybody can see how you're going about the stuff. So this is something that we'll figure it out and we'll let you know by 20th. Most probably it will be an online. It is an online session, of course, but will it be on YouTube directly or will it be a Google Meet that will be made aware to you guys by 20th? Yes, yes, it is applicable for all the problem statement. It is applicable for all the problem statements. Um, do you have anything to add, Rahul and team? So, what was the inspiration about the team name Web Homie, and can you say something about yourself, guys?
Hello,
Yeah,
am I audible?
yeah, yeah, of course you're audible.
Okay, so we got to know about this SIT ISOE hackathon from our college group, from our coordinator. And
Mm-hmm.
the moment we got the notice, we were curious about participating in this, and we signed up for it and started working on our name. And we got the name Web Homie because we are actually working on web development right now, although we
Okay.
are in the basic. So we named that in that way, and we just participated and gave our
So,
best.
Saira, I have one query. I mean, you just said web development पे आप लोग काम कर रहे हो, ठीक है? How did you end up scoring so well in AIML? मतलब, and will you be able to take this entire challenge in AIML?
As per the best of our knowledge, we just gave our best to it, and of course, we'll try to give our best for the next rounds as well.
This is something that you look towards, or web development is your forte. I mean, as a team.
Sorry, couldn't get you.
Like AI is something that you want to pursue in near future, or web development is something that you are more keen towards? Because this is something that I might advise you that if web development is your key forte, you can also create a small SaaS based website. One or two of you guys can create a SaaS based website that can be the end result of whatever you are doing um, in this particular problem statement. So, for example, while you're presenting it to us, that's again, that's an advice from my side. uh, that you can go a step further and can present it to us just like a full-fledged product also. Just an advice from my side if you guys are into web development too.
Okay, so
So I have a query from for problem statement number 3. It is mentioned to investigate World Bank's Learning Poverty Global Database for a broader analysis of the data set. 1 second. Is that condition necessary? Um, I think these are the two links जो डेटा सेट का लिंक है, लेकिन आपको ये गोल पे फोकस करना है, एनालाइज स्टूडेंट परफॉर्मेंस डेटा टू आइडेंटिफाई पैटर्न्स एंड प्रेडिक्ट फ्यूचर परफॉर्मेंस. अब ये कोई भी एग्जाम का डेटा हो सकता है या फिर कोई भी कॉलेज या कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी का डेटा हो सकता है. इट नीड नॉट बी दिस आर these are two different data sets that we suggested that you can work on any of these two data sets. It is you did not work on these two data sets, you can choose another data set, but it should be a legit data set. It should be ऐसा नहीं है कि it should come from a respected community, and from using that particular data set you should go about going for this particular goal. That's the entire idea behind it. Will the write up be a research paper? You can write it like a research paper, but I think research paper takes a hell lot of time than 10 days only. So I mean, I have more good peers around here. Mamita ji, what's your thought on this?
uh,
Okay, so for short term, the answer is no, since we have limited time. But if
Yeah.
later on, if you want to continue this as a paper and if you want to submit for even patent within the Indian government patent side, Shabana and I can help you with that. But for the short term, since the SIT is around the corner, this might not be the best suggestion to focus on this as a research paper, because we have limited time and research needs a lot of time, patience, and a lot more study on this. Because
So
what you are doing
as
today,
a team,
there
how
10
should we
team
focus
have
on?
to do.
As a team, Mamita ji, उनको focus कैसे करना चाहिए?
उनको इमिडिएटली इसको एज अ कंपटीशन लेना चाहिए एंड उनको शॉर्ट टर्म में जो रिजल्ट है वो रिजल्ट पे फोकस करना चाहिए, उसका एक्यूरेसी पे फोकस करना चाहिए. So those are the qualitative and quantitative key points which we would be taking. But for long term, yes, you can always focus on the paper and we are there to help you.
Shabarnaji, would you like to add on how they should compete? I mean, there are a lot of codes that are going to be there online. So, can you comment on the fair play and the ethics of the competition on how they should go about it?
Yeah, so it's a very broad topic, I think, to answer. By the way, my audio is loud and clear, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, okay. So the first thing is like, as a coder, what we generally do is like we see the time complexity. So the training and the validation of whatever the models we will be doing, it takes time, right? So also there is a key role of time complexity, and how do we deal those things? Are we using optimizing our code for a lesser resources, using lesser RAM and all? So we have to actually those things will be also considered, and definitely there are several concepts of parallel processing or multi-threading and all what you will be learning or you can explore while while you prepare your data set to train or to modify the data or whatever it is for pre-processing steps and all. So that is first point, and second point, can you come again with the second part once again?
See, the
Coding
second point that
metrics.
I asked, that there is a lot of code that is flying around. Of course, with ChatGPT, it is also very easy to research about all of these things. So, what would you like to comment
Yes,
on the ethics and how to go about this entire competition, and like how should we judge them?
yes, definitely. So the second thing is like obviously we cannot stop anybody, means everybody to actually not go through ChatGPT where it is easily available. Same goes for Google, right? So we are not going to read the book to understand now. So if you want to if you want any to understand any information or any topic, we go to Google, right? So there is no restriction, or I think we can so we can marginalize here. But the main thing is like the idea what you took or what you want to present, it has to be crystal clear. So we have a very much means good experience in all those things, right? So definitely the people who directly copy pasted do not understand, it will be crystal clear to us. So sir is there, and the also the team members will be there. But definitely whatever we will be using, we have to be actually explaining also whatever we are going to use and why we are going to use. All those things will be there.
So, would you recommend that during their presentation, they also cite all their sources from where they took what they took?
And definitely, references would be the exact point, and obviously there should be a particular page or slide, right, in the 10 or 8 pages, whatever they are going
Right,
to present.
right. So yeah, I think you have covered most of it. But again, we will be answering all your queries. So yes, sir, Himati sir.
So can I add a few thing
Yeah, yeah, of
about
course, of course,
this?
sir.
Shaborn, I may be wrong. You please correct me if I am wrong. So the main focus, people are saying that a research paper and the hackathon competition, they are two different things. The hackathon is basically, what I know, this is basically a problem solving approach, right? So the participants should write, focus on the result analysis and also the time complexity. So just I want to add that whenever they train any model or whatever be the case is, Saborno, are we focusing on only the accuracy part or the time complexity part? When time complexity means, what do you mean by time complexity? That is it like what do you know in the algorithm time complexity, and what is that? Just could you please clear a
Oh,
little bit
okay,
of
okay.
this?
So yes. So actually, from we do understand that whenever we are building these projects and for doing hackathons and builds, so time complexity means using minimal resources. So this doesn't come into play, and we doesn't think of all those things, right? But and definitely, if we try to start off using those, say, a particular function can be written in ABC method or XYZ method. So due to which the actual code execution takes lesser time. Okay, not the algorithm based. The reason behind that is like there will be already pre-trained
Okay.
algorithm,
Okay.
but uh, yeah, it's kind of a design. Yeah, that is the answer.
Okay, so that's good. And another thing is that the participant may take help from internet because we cannot stop them to do, but we have another
Right.
mechanism to check plagiarism. So that is the thing, because
Yeah.
when they will, Praveen, so I think we have a provision of uh, okay, I mean, check the plagiarism of the
Yeah,
code. Yes, so that is because they can take help from internet, I guess. Saborno.
it's an open book thing, sir. All we were
Yes, yes.
talking about is being
So they
ethical.
can take the
Yeah, yeah.
help from internet because we cannot stop them to check from chat gpt, gemini, whatever be the cases. But should be innovation should be there, so it's
Of
not
course.
a copy paste code. Okay, so we'll check it. Is there
Thank you
any
so
kind
much.
of I mean threshold of any plagiarism rate? Because generally we have, let's
Um,
say, 5-10% or any kind of
so that will be left on the judge panel.
okay,
Uh,
okay,
yeah, yeah. Of
okay,
course. So as Kritika correctly said that she completely agrees. Why participate if we're not learning and just challenging ourselves? So that's the spirit, guys. That's the spirit that we need. I'll just switch one more minute to Saurav and Saira over here. Congratulations, you guys. I mean, you did fantastically well in round one. If you have anything more to add about your team, like how are you going to go in this and why other teams should fear you, you can say, otherwise we'll end this call. Saurav and Saida, the stage is yours.
Thank you so thank you so much, sir, for this. We are very grateful for this opportunity, and we are very much excited. We don't know how we will perform in such a big stage, but we will try our best, and all the teams will do good, but we will try. We will give our best. So they should fear us because we will give our best, and if they try to compete us, uh, then means they have to be that level to reach us. So if we are giving our best, then they should fear us, and that's all. And I will say thank you to our teachers. And about machine learning, we have a dedicated subject about machine learning, and we are going through machine learning, and the AI is so much evolved these days, and we are very much interested on this. And we will fuse web development also in our model. So this will be a great mixture, and I hope we will present our best to you. That's all.
Perfect. So, Saurav, one thing that via you I'll convey to all the participants that what we'll be doing is we'll be having at least four more sessions. While this was more about the process orientation of the competition, the other 3 to 4 sessions will be around a specific data set on how you can approach this data set. So there are three problems that are around there. So on all these three problems, we'll have three different sessions at least, जहाँ पर हम लोग डिस्कस करें उस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट के बारे में. So what I'll urge you guys to be more prepared for it, like anybody who's in the comments or the teams that will be inviting, ताकि we can have discussions around those problem statements, like the approaches you guys are taking, ताकि हम लोग आपको बता सके कि whether this will work or not. I mean, ऐसा नहीं हो कि you go in a certain direction and you find a dead end. We don't want you to go in that particular direction. Though it's a competition, but it's also a guidance initiative from our side. So we'll have this 3 to 4 live sessions till the time you submit the entire competition, your submission. Um, so yeah, that's it. I mean, I hope that will be great, Saurav, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your kind advices. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else in the comments, if they want to add anything, or anybody in the panel today, if they want to add anything before we cut the call?
Praveen, I think
Yes,
Momita
yes.
is there in the call. Momita, would you mind to say few words about SIT and SAP again, or what SIT is and all? If you're there right now, Momita.
I think she's on mute. If you would like to
Hi,
take the lead.
I'm
Oh,
here.
she's there.
Yes. So, SIT, yes, everyone is welcome, but when it comes to student, we want them to have the basic knowledge why they are joining and what exactly they would get out of it. So that is the one I was emphasizing. But it would be nice, Shavana, since you have been giving me all the stage, I want you to come forward and talk about it because Shavana is one who would be doing coding and not talk much. So I want him to speak more about it. So stage is yours, Shabano. You can explain.
Uh, okay, so nice words, Momita, again. So, but I just want to say few things about SIT. The reason behind again this hackathon and SIT is like, uh, uh, see, I know that everybody will not get to a chance to participate in SIT, obviously. But if you compete here, well, definitely there is a chance to actually meet the leaders who are actually driving these kinds of AI in the industry of SAP. And definitely there will be good one-to-one connects, personal connects, and as well as relationships with those members who you can take guide in later point of time for your career, and
Can you give
it
us
will
the,
be very
can you give
good
us
to
the
have
name?
a kickstart with.
Like who can we
Yeah.
expect there? as a student, if I were a student, I would be very excited to know like who can I expect there.
Yes, yes. So actually, everybody will be SAP senior managers, MDs, and they have say influence to actually to change the pace, whatever is going on in the AI industry and SAP industry and all. Okay, so definitely influential peoples in the industry will be there, and that is the good catch. And definitely people whoever actually a student right now, they also need to build a good contacts to those industry leaders, right? So that's the uh, actual motto, and as well as learning is obviously there. So these are the two things, Praveen, I just wanted to mention.
Okay. So guys, one more important announcement before we end the call. Um, like uh, most probably we'll also be having this entire competition, the SIT event, um, via an app also. So more on that. So that entire thing is entire community is built somewhere in a different space. Entire the more details on it probably in our next call. So just wanted to drop you a sneak peek on that too. So thank you all of you, Dr. Saha, Mamita ji, and Savarna ji. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all the participants. I'll be ending the stream over here. Thank you.